So when you looked at the film from the other night, what did you see that did not jump out at you from the sideline?
Well, I thought overall, what I felt on the field was the energy, the excitement, the passion, that translated over into the film, and so that was good to see. I felt like coming out of that practice, we've been here 28 months, was the best scrimmage we've had since I've been here. Now I'm not talking about mistake-wise. We made mistakes on both sides of the ball, had too many penalties, fumbles, but just how our guys are competing against each other, how the energy level is so high, how those guys have they've bought in, confirmed into our culture, to what we're about, what we stand for, was everything. It just kind of came together, and so that was, as I was walking up the stairs to meet with some recruits that night, I felt like that, one, why haven't we done a Friday Night Lights before, and two, we'll do it again in the very near future. But the overall summary I felt coming up to meet with the players was just the excitement level and where we are right now at this stage, 28 months into our program. We've taken huge strides, and so I got guys making plays, both sides of the ball. It was great to get some live action with special teams, but overall, I mean, I'm excited about where this football team is right now. Long way to go, long way to go. We got a lot of stuff we got to clean up on, but man, you got guys that are selling out, and the effort is there.
When you talk about that increased focus and intensity, how much of that is a reflection of what you and your staff are teaching, and how much is simply recruiting different kinds of kids?
Well, I think it's a combination of everything. It's not one person. There's not one coach. It's not just me. It's a collective group of guys that are bought in, that are working together, that are pushing in the same direction, and you see a group of players that have bought into our culture, what we're about, and this is our expectation. And it's taken us a while, and it's kind of like mining for gold. And I made this comment to the players today: is mining for gold. You push tons and tons and tons of dirt. Andrew Carnegie said that you push so much dirt just to find an ounce of gold, but you're always looking for the gold, not the dirt. And man, we've got a lot of good things that are happening right now. We just got to keep pushing dirt and keep working, keep taking that one swing a day. But I think it's a lot of our players that have bought into what we're about.
Which players stood out to you in the scrimmage on Friday?
Well, Kamen Freeman, obviously the opening play of the scrimmage, took it the distance. That was good to see him break away. We had some guys defensively that stood out. That Delonte Scott had a good scrimmage. The guy that keeps, just impressing people day after day is Elijah McQueen, the true freshman from Terrell. He's definitely been a great addition. Raymond Epps has been a great addition. We got a lot of guys that are performing. Sosa, Kyron Mitchell's been really well, playing well. Mason Gentry's having his best spring since we've been here. He's moving well, which is good to see. Trey Quinn has continued to get better every day, impressing people with his ball skills. James Prochet. I mean, you just got a lot of guys that are really coming forth and coming to the front, and that's what we're trying to achieve here. Evan Brown is what we, again, Evan played a lot of ball. We know he's having a great spring, but we also got some young offensive linemen that are coming on too.
With a year under his belt as your starter, what's the biggest difference in Ben between now and a year ago, and what did you think of Rafe Peavey's performance the other night?
Well, I thought Rafe did a really good job. I thought Rafe was, I thought Rafe had his best practice scrimmage to this point, and he had a couple of really good runs, and that was good to see. Threw the ball really well. Ball jumps out of his hands. There's a great competition going on right now at our quarterback position. Ben played a lot of ball last year, got a lot of stuff, a lot of experience underneath him. He's having a really good spring right now. And the thing that with Ben is he obviously he's never struggled with his confidence. He's got great confidence, but the thing that you see with Ben and you love to see is just his overall knowledge of the offense now, being another year in it, and kind of being able to see the answers as they develop on the field.
Who are you still looking to see some more out of this spring?
Well, all of them. I mean, we're halfway through spring, and we've had a really good 7-8 practices. and we got to pick up today. Today's got to be day one mentality. We got to have a great practice today. We got to get better today, 1% better, and that's everybody. And that's coaches. Coaches got to get better. Filmers got to get better. Water girls got to get better. Everybody's got to get better today, and that's just our culture. And that's me as a head coach as we step out on this field right now. Is that we're going to have the best practice that we've had all spring right here, right now.
You held a bunch of guys out the other night in yellow jerseys. Anybody who did play get hurt Friday?
No, we came out injury-free for the most part. You know, just bumps and bruises when you hit 120, 125 play scrimmage. We were very pleased with that coming out.
Alex Melvin missed last year, giving the punting job to Jamie Sackville. Alex is back. How's that competition sorting out?
Well, you know, being able to get guys live reps has been huge. And you know, a lot of those punters sit back there and kickers sit back there and think that they don't have to get hit. And to know that it's live, if someone breaks through, it's live. And so to see how they respond in a pressure situation is big. And so you know, he's doing well. Got a great competition going on at that position as well.
How are the running backs doing in their adjustment to Coach Traylor and his teaching style?
Well, I think you could ask them, and I think they would all agree that they're a very talented group, a group that's very excited about where we are 28 months into this thing. Again, you got Xavier Jones has played a lot of ball. You've got Braden West played a lot of ball. You know, been here a while, I should say, and Xavier was out last year, but I think they very much have welcomed Coach Traylor into that running back room, and I know they've got a unique relationship that they're building and getting better every day. They have a genuine respect for each other, and I know those guys have a great respect for his knowledge of the game and making them better. But I think if you ask them, I mean, he truly cares about them as young men as well, and so that's good. It's good to see. I've enjoyed being able to be around those guys.